Nietzsche is one of the most famously misunderstood philosophers in history. He's usually presented as the philosopher of authority, discipline, domination, but when you read about him, what you might find is actually more unsettling, because he's not actually obsessed with the idea of domination over other people. He's actually obsessed with the idea of vitality, with the idea of how to be fully alive. He questioned most of the values that are traditionally linked to being a good person. For example, obedience, self-sacrifice, constant repression of desire, making yourself small so people around you can be comfortable. He questioned these values because he found that many of them could not necessarily come from love, but they could come from fear. The fear to standing out, the fear to bright, the fear to be yourself, the fear to be too much, the fear of intensity, the fear of desire, the fear to be human, the fear to become someone big, someone unpredictable. He believed many people disconnected from themselves because they spend the whole life trying to be accepted, trying not to be too intense, and trying not to be too much, trying not to confront the traditional values, trying to please the family, trying to please the partner, these kind of things. And what happened in the end is these people become smaller, not necessarily morally better, but in the end they just become smaller. That's why he proposed this idea of the will to power, not as the willing to power over others, not the will to dominate others, the will to create, to expand, to transform, to transcend, the creating force that is inside every human, and that make one human experience the whole aspects of life. So back then, this idea was very disruptive. Nowadays, it's not so disruptive because I think it's actually something that many people know. But back then, it was. So basically, he proposed the refusal to live according to the society expectations, someone's expectations. He wanted to force people to ask, I'm living according to my own desires, or these decisions I'm making are based on fears? Have I chosen these decisions consciously? And there was one particular idea which is beautiful, which is the amor fati, the love to the destiny. That basically means accepting all the mistakes in life, all the heartbreaks, all the difficult moments, all the shades, all the dark, embrace them and not trying to escape them, and embrace it, and embrace all in a way that you could be willing to live again, knowing that that could be your life. So Nietzsche asks, what if you could become someone you don't want to escape from anymore? And I think that's amazing.